next time?
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Yep, you're right.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Called back to the Yarny Palace again? Ugh, seriously. What's the point in all these endless meetings?
You're right.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
I'll think about it.
Can we play banker next time?
Exactly, but none of them believed me. There'll be an
Yep,
extra
you're
fee.
right.
I'll think about it.
Rebooting.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Can we play banker next time?
I'll think about it.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
It's about time we throw another tea party, don't you think? I wonder who else is
There'll be
free.
an extra fee for that.
I'll think about it.
Exactly, but none of them believed me. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Can we play banker next time?
Exactly, but none of them believed me. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Think about it.
You're right.
Exactly, but none of them believed me. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Called back to the Yarny Palace again? Ugh, seriously. What's the point in all these endless meetings?
I'll think about it.
Yep, you're right.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep,
think
you're
about
right.
Good evening, my darlings. How are you doing this fine evening?
Many different instruments. You don't believe me?
Okay.
I'm Yappy,
Yes, had a
and I'll show you.
bit of an issue with that, but okay. Anyway, speaking of finding her piano, I was just checking. I just wanted to check Nicole's current friendship. Because we are going to want to replace her sooner rather than later. That said, I recently did get Sandrone full set of artifacts that aren't max level, but you know, I've tried. Also, it turns out that yeah, we actually did need to farm those artifacts a bit more in Stygian Onslaught, but that's done now. Oh well. Anyway, let's get on to it though, because we also want to get Chi-Chi and Yaimiko's Witch's Revelation quests done, and that will massively improve the power of my friendship farm team. Not that it actually needs all that much help, but you know what else would help with the let's see. Wait, what? Final long-range sightlines. Oh. Musket. A musket, huh? Interesting. Anyway, what would help with that is if we could go ahead and ascend our Sandrone. Those we have lost. Oh. Dive site considerably far away from the winglet. La 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 la.
Give me some space. I'll activate the water insulating mechanism. The what? Hélène, much like Renee, had long predicted that the water levels in Fontaine would rise. Thanks to his expertise in mechanics, he was able to implement a few simple measures to protect our home from flooding. I told him there was no need, that I would just move when the water rose too high. But it would seem he knew a day like this would come. All right, the silt has been cleared away. Go activate the mechanism for the first sluice gate. That will fill the empty middle chamber with water.
How? Oh, this. Oh. Sorry. Accidentally pressed a button I was not supposed to be pressing. This is why I need a stream deck. That way I can accidental press.
All right, now turn on the
Button
drainage
presses.
mechanism in front of the second sluice gate, and this chamber will become empty
Won't
once
happen.
again.
Also note, it's our normal team. Stain. That kind of looks a lot like Nicole's hut, doesn't it? I wonder if that was intentional.
So, this is where you used to live? It's beautiful! There's even a garden! Back when I lived here, it was my job to tend to the potted plants. and
How
flower
in
beds.
the world
Still growing
is it
strong
not
even after all this time.
is it not completely overgrown and a complete
If
mess?
the weather was nice, I would take Alen out in his wheelchair and we would go for a walk. Before long, we started bringing Polonia along too. Come to think of it, I was the only one who could get around easily back then. Polonia always got stuck at some point, and it was up to me to launch a rescue mission.
Sound like happy memories.
Happy? I suppose they were. Uneventful, but pleasant. Repetitive, but peaceful. It was like living in a world where time didn't exist. Of course, that was all just an illusion. Death still awaits all of us at the end. Oh. All right, enough standing around. Let's head inside.
Yeah, my brother, you are older than me. Do you still feel the pain? Scars that won't heal, your eyes have died. You see more than I.
Yep, this place is exactly how I left it. Nothing has changed.
Oh, right, Sandrone. I have something to give back to you.
What is it?
Notebook.
Huh? How did you get... Oh, Arlecchino gave it to you, didn't she? And you... read the whole thing. Just so you know, a lot of that was written a long time ago. At that very desk, to be exact. Anyway, since you've already read it, you should just hold on to it. I can always start a new one. Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to start looking for the gift Ellen mentioned. Oh, but be careful with the stuff around here. I'm not saying you can't touch anything. Just try not to choke on the dust. Polonia.
Still feel the pain. Scars that won't heal. Some yellow pieces of paper and look like letters.
Oh, these are some of Ellen's drafts from his later years. Just casual doodles, really. And these are just some unimportant letters. I couldn't be bothered to sort through them before I left.
Eyes have died. You see more than I. Sure.
Wait, the people in this picture look kind of familiar.
Yeah. Narcissan
Oh,
Crew's order.
This was taken when Ellen and Renee were both still at the Fontaine Research Institute. Before their falling out. In his later years, Ellen would often sit by the fireplace and stare at this picture, wearing an expression somewhere between guilt and longing. He said he sometimes regretted not helping his friend when he needed it most, even if just to stop him.
Speaking of, oh, that's right. Never mind. It's the Traveler. We don't actually have GTO. I was gonna show you something. Show y'all. Something related to the Narcissan Crew's order. Few old toys that appear to be math related. There's also some complex mathematical puzzles on the table.
Oh.
Oh.
I played with these when I was little.
Little.
During the first few months after I was created. I mean,
Oh, okay. Well, that
at
makes
first,
a little
Ellen
more
and I
sense.
would play together, but it didn't take long for me to become unbeatable. So Polonia and I played together instead. Yeah, these don't look like Paimon's kind of games. Logic and math puzzles.
I know what this game is, by the way.
Those happen to be my specialty.
Tower of
It's been so
what is it?
long.
Tower of Hanoi or Towers
What do you
of
say?
Hanoi?
Should we play a few rounds?
Sure. You pick the game.
Let's go with this one. The gears on the left are stacked from
Hey.
largest to smallest. The goal is to move them to the other side in the fewest number of moves.
Oh gosh, I can't remember if you start with the last.
You can't stack a bigger gear on top of a smaller one.
Gears must stay on top. Move all gears to the other side. Oh, this is easy mode, huh? They removed a few from the bottom. Something like this? Okay, let me, can I... Let me try. Okay. I don't remember whether I used the moves the first one all the way to the right or not. Ah, darn it. I already messed it up. I know there's an easier way.
Looks like it took you a few extra moves. My first attempt was the same. You'll get better with practice.
I had to do there was a programming challenge that had actually I think this apparently it's a common one. It's a recursive programming challenge, and apparently some people have a lot of trouble with it. I thought it was the easiest thing in the world. I prefer recursion, frankly, but it was fun. Kind of hard. It was fun.
You showed quite a bit of promise, too. We should do this again sometime. There are other puzzles we could try.
Pagoda stack? Interesting. Listen now, some sort of mechanical workbench covered in all sorts of tools. Nothing a novice like me could make heads or tails of.
This was Elend's workbench. Later on, of course, it became mine. It's where both Polonia and I were brought to life. Before Elend was bedbound, this is where he would teach me about mechanics. I would sit and listen, chiming in with questions here and there. Later on, when he got too sick, I took over and would work on Polonia here. Wow! This house is filled with so many memories! It's so cozy and charming! You should have seen it in its prime, when people actually lived here. A lit fireplace, a steaming cup of coffee. That's the real deal. You know, we also used to have a mechanical piano that Elend built. Oh, how chic! Elend never
Well,
played
we know
much.
about that mechanical
He
piano.
probably wasn't able to at that point. But I managed to teach myself. Music theory is essentially math after all. Once you learn the patterns, it's
Ada
not
of
that
Lovelace.
difficult.
This is why
Perusing Elend's collection.
computers became more than just computational devices. I mean, technically they still are. But,
It was fascinating. So I did some composing as well. But as Elend continued to deteriorate, even the sound of music began to grate on his nerves. So I got rid of the piano.
but anyway.
Back then, I assumed
But yeah,
the piano
Ada of
was
Lovelace,
like an
when she
ordinary
was,
floating rack. Commonplace in every home and
taking notes on Charles Babbage's
It was only after
analytical
I
engine
realized how hard
theory,
a good piano is to
she,
find.
in the margins, she noted that,
Enough about
hey,
that.
music is essentially
Let's get to
mathematics.
be just in here.
The analytical engine should be able to
Left were a few of his personal belongings.
use to, I can't remember exactly what she, to remember music and replay it, I think. But yeah, and that's why she's considered to be the first computer programmer, is because she was the first one to translate
There's a hidden compartment at the
mathematical formulas into something other than just
some kind of
numbers,
gear mechanism.
or at least she
Knowing you, Ellen, I'm
designed the
guessing it
concept.
goes like this, then like this. Got it. Am I a genius or what? Let's see here. A box? Well, you gonna open it? It's heavier than I was expecting. Just how much stuff is in here? A letter? And a bunch of junk underneath it. None of it seems that important. Wait a second. This should be it. A cube? It's a multi-dimensional algorithmic core. Elend would use it to store information. Only Polonia and I have access. All right, I'll start looking into the core and the letter. Feel free to go through the rest of the stuff and see if there's anything useful. Okay. Hold on. There's another picture in here. This one has writing on the back.
A snapshot of you playing among the plants shortly after you were born. You seem to like these flowers a lot. May you grow and flourish just as they do.
Huh? Wow! Look how happy you are in this picture. You've changed a lot.
Oh, wow. Wow, Paimon, from the mouths of babes.
Supposed to mean. Just that you come off kind of aggressive sometimes, or, annoyed at everyone around you. Well then, people should stop being so annoying. It's not like I'm the one with the problem. Of course not.
Sure sounds like you are. Just saying.
Here's something else.
Not up to the world to conform to you.
Tore it out from somewhere. Today, I solved another math puzzle and made a breakthrough on a construction problem the Institute has been stuck on for years. Am I a genius or what? No, wait,
No,
that's
Aw.
From now on, I should have people address me as Her Highness the Clockwork Princess, unraveler of all reason. No, nope, no more of that. I thought I tore this page out. You wrote this? Then how did it get... Wait, there's more writing at the bottom.
You seem to have developed a distaste for this particular entry, considering I found it in the trash. I'm sorry, but I could not help but hold on to it. Forgive me.
Helen! Don't be embarrassed. Everyone goes through a phase like that. Nonsense. I wasn't even the one who wrote that. It must have been Polonia.
It's okay. We get it, Your Highness.
That's enough. I told you it was Polonia. You know what? We're done with this. No more rifling around in the box. Just put it down and let me read the
Oh, the jokes. Oh, the jokes.
To my little clockwork princess.
Guess it's for Polonia.
Not another word. Got that? If you're reading this,
You've most likely received the gift I left for you. I just hope you didn't stumble across all this while cleaning out my effects or something trivial like that. I once asked if there was something you wished for. Do you remember that? I wonder if time has changed your answer. Regardless, I have another gift. A formula that will allow you to come face to face with the anomaly inside of you. If you even still call her that. Why this gift? To understand that, allow me to wax poetic on the soul once again. I would ask you to stick with me until the end, but I know you will. You always have. I believe a person should be born twice over in their lifetime. First, there's the birth that grants us life. Then, the birth of the soul. It's a matter of transforming the life bestowed upon us into the life we choose for ourselves. And to do that, we must look inward. We must make a conscious choice to define the meaning of our life, instead of allowing the happenstance of our existence to pass us by. This is the process of recognizing the soul that lives within us. You are my proudest masterpiece. I told you that long ago. But to me, you have never been a creation or a machine. To me, you're just like the rest of us. You have a heart. In fact, some
He sees
theories
her
think
as
of
his
the human
daughter.
brain as nothing more than a machine, and thought the product of its computations.
Yeah,
So you see, perhaps we're not.
I tried
so
doing that with
different
neural
after
networks.
all.
Turns out that wasn't
Your
the case at all.
machinery is just far more advanced than most. No matter how one looks at it, The heart is a complex thing, a place where logic and reason collide with our emotions. Your computational capacity allowed you to become sentient and develop logical reasoning. But it also granted you something that, on the surface, might seem contradictory. Emotion. Emotions and logic often clash with each other, and those instances of discord can accumulate over time. That is the source of what you refer to as the anomalies within you. As you told me once, you've always known what you don't want, yet you've never wished for anything in particular. Similar to how a blind person can feel when a part of their body is in pain without being able to fully visualize its form, such is your relationship with your soul. So, what I leave you now is this: a formula that will allow you to see the shape of your soul. For if you want to protect your heart, you must first be able to recognize it within yourself.
Of course. Whether you use it is entirely up to you. You are, and always have been, free to do as you wish. Regardless, whether by my formula or some other means, I trust you will know your heart one day. You always were a fast learner. And the smartest person I've ever known. Ellen. Oh.
You alright?
I'm fine. I've already figured out how this formula works. Let's get out of here and then we can use it. You made up your mind already? You're gonna do it? Why wouldn't I? Resolving the anomalies within my core is the reason I came here in the first place.
Your help?
No, I can do this on my own. But, do you want to watch? What do you mean? I already know what anomaly I need to resolve. Like Ellen said, she's an amalgamation of all the times my logic algorithms have clashed with my emotions. And by resolve, you mean that literally, or...? Yes. But if you, let us in like that, wouldn't that mean letting us see a bunch of your, you know, inner thoughts and secrets? If what Ellen said is true, then I'm about to be, born anew, or whatever. This is your chance to be lucky enough to witness it. Besides, you already read my whole diary. When it comes to keeping my innermost thoughts to myself, well, I think that ship has sailed. You're really sure about this? How many times do I have to say it? I finally let you in as, friends, and you want to question it. I'm not gonna offer a second time.
Be honored. And thanks for saying that, Sandrone.
Enough with the mushy stuff.
And
Follow me.
the promotional art with like Sandrone and her reflection makes a lot more sense now. I suspected it was something like that. Still waiting on the KQM write-up for Chi-Chi, by the way.
All right. With the numerological array, I can construct a simple formula that will allow you to experience what I see and hear in real time. Oh, just like St. Lolly's sense-sharing technique. Been there, done that.
Wait, were you
Sounds like that
you were a
Sean
part of
has
that,
some tricks up
Paimon?
her sleeve. The arcane and the mathematical are both fundamental laws of this world. Being able to achieve a similar result
Makes
for
me
both
suspicious.
isn't surprising. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. But no comments from the peanut gallery, okay? I know I offered, but I still don't want any interruptions.
The world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Is this my heart? No, it's probably just the result of a lens formula. A space dedicated to resolving anomalies. Huh. But it looks like the walls are all... mirrors? You made it. About time. Is that me? From the past? You just spoke of anomalies. Well, here I am. What happens when emotion contradicts reason? Shall we sit down and talk?
That should do it. Hello? My name is Alain Guillotin. Can you hear me?
Brings back memories, doesn't it? The time we spent here.
Here. I want you to have this.
A notebook?
You can use it to write things down.
I don't need to write things down. I have unlimited memory.
Even so, some things are more important than others, right?
That doesn't
You
make
can
much
use
sense.
it to
Also,
write the
sorry,
things that
I was showing off the fact
So
that
you wish me
that
to carry out a basic
the reflection was her
sorting
old
operation.
model and
I suppose you can think of it like that for now. But journaling is also an act of finding oneself. Much like we use wooden stakes to guide a plant to grow in a certain manner, what we choose to write down gives the soul much needed direction. In the act of choosing what to forget and what
journaling
to
is
hold on to,
very important.
we decide what kind of person we want to become.
I'm gonna be starting my own journal soon.
I don't understand. Like I said earlier, I don't need something like this. This is where we were born. Where our life began. Mornings of tending to the garden. Afternoons spent cleaning, reading, or studying. Evenings of cozying up by the fire, listening to Alain share stories about his past. Alain,
What is it?
what are you drinking?
Oh, this? It's coffee. It, makes me more productive.
I want to try it.
Oh, okay. Here.
Won't mess with her circuitry.
Bitter. Speaking of, why did you design me with senses? Taste, smell, touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure. It just felt like the right thing to do. I suppose I hoped you might have a life of your own one day, and that you deserve to experience all life has to offer.
Oh. Still bitter. But the smell is nice. I thought those peaceful days would go on forever. You know that's not possible. Maybe. But how was I supposed to know the end was just around the corner? That was just bad luck. Was it? Well, it certainly became a pattern, now didn't it? Over time, one of the habits we picked up from Alain was a love of coffee. We even took to hosting tea parties. A machine acting like a human. Kind of laughable, right? I suppose that's just what I'm used to. Yeah, that's just what we're used to.
Hey, this place isn't half bad. Great spot for a party.
More and more people seem to be showing up to my tea parties uninvited. Anyone care to explain?
Can you blame me? I saw Columbina leading Capitano somewhere, and I had to see what that was about.
I had simply asked Columbina where I might find Arlecchino. I have business to discuss with her, and Columbina suggested looking here. Tartaglia and I were unaware that this was a private gathering. Apologies for the intrusion. It won't be for long.
Whatever. Just add it to the list of annoying things that have happened today. What's one more? Since you're here, you might as well stay for a cup of tea.
See? Told you she wouldn't mind.
Much obliged, Sandrone.
Well, look who we have here. Good thing I brought extra desserts. This has turned into quite the occasion. Capitano, I was just about to go find you.
Pardon the intrusion. Rest assured, I won't sully your gathering with talk of work. We can have our discussion later.
Spoken like a true gentleman. A certain unmannered 11th seat could learn a thing or two.
You know, you really should start being nicer to me, Rosaline. Or I might just snatch that 8th seat right out from under you.
I'd like to see you try.
If you're gonna fight, take it outside. The only mess I plan on cleaning up is tea-related. I still don't understand how our quiet afternoon turned into such a crowded gathering. One by one, people just kept barging in. And then, one by one, they left without a word. Yeah, pretty annoying, huh?
Okay. Oh, hey, it's
Of
that
all
scene.
my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Don't go, Columbina. We should have just said that. Why didn't we? If we had, would the story have had a different ending? She couldn't stay. There was no future for her here. She would have just faded away. You're right. I suppose that's why you call me an anomaly. Every time you make a decision, there's a voice inside your heart. My voice, asking to contradict all logic and reason. Why didn't we make her stay? Is it worse to fight for something just to lose it? Or not to have fought at all? Don't you find it unfair? One by one, we keep losing the things we care about the most. But in the end, whether I want to fight for something or cry over all we've lost, you just push it down and pretend not to hear.
Brace your emotions. They're actually a heck of a lot more logical than you like to believe. And if they kind of turn off your logic for a time.
And now, even Polonia, the other half of Alen's legacy, the last remaining member of our family, even Polonia is no longer with us. I did everything I could, but it's just like Alen always said. Polonia was one of a kind. There was no replicating what he managed to create. Don't you feel like our connection to the past is fading bit by bit? Like, even the things we have left are slowly slipping away. I suppose. But you can't move through life without having to say goodbye. And even as we experience loss, there are always new things to be gained. Ever so logical. What's your take, then?
I mean, she's right, though.
It feels like the more I care about something, the faster the world takes it away. It sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. That's the hand life has dealt me time and time again. Why even fight for something that's just going to be lost in the end? Better to never have had it at all. Better if it would all just disappear. Dark, I know. But the heart wants what it wants. Maybe the stellar linchpin appeared because of me. Because of what I wish for. I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. What an anomaly wants goes against all logic and reason after all. Well, go ahead and do what you came for. You're here to resolve the anomaly, aren't you? Yes. What's it gonna be? Keeping me imprisoned here like before? Or eliminating me entirely, like debugging a code? That might actually be a mercy. I don't care. I just don't want to experience the pain of loss ever again.
Focusing on the loss is the problem.
I'm ready. Why do we keep losing everything we care about? I know it hurts, but that's life. I wish... I know. I've always known. Because we've been one all along.
Painful memories are also important, because they sublimate with time, becoming a guide for one's life, becoming strength, even if only just becoming important memories.
Cry? You've gotta be kidding me. Save the comforting for someone who needs it, Paimon.
Just now, that was...
The emotional side of my core algorithm. My emotion module has always been fully developed and operational. Elen tried to tell me that too. I've just chosen to ignore her voice all this time.
Fear of loss?
I suppose. Huh. Come to think of it, it's kind of like the aquarium on the ship. The aquarium? The old me took one look at it and saw something I would inevitably lose. So I stopped putting in the effort. Then, one by one, the fish all swam away, and the place became even more bleak and depressing. Pretty pathetic, right?
Don't say that. A lot of people would feel the same. It just shows how much you care about what you have.
What about now?
Now? After seeing what you've done with the aquarium, I have to admit, I think it's beautiful. It's like you said, we get to keep the things we gain along the way. And those are things that can never be replaced, because we choose to hold them in our hearts. Well said! Besides, I've already died once. I'd be stupid not to make the most of this second chance.
About your wish.
Right. Earlier you, or your inner self, mentioned something about her wish. What was it?
You think that's something you can just ask and I'll tell you? Think again. I may have accepted my emotional self, but I'm not about to go all soft and mushy on the inside and pour my heart out.
Yep, still the same old Sandrone.
That said, taking a step in the right direction couldn't hurt. Starting with cleaning some old aquarium tanks of my own.
Huh?
Metaphorically speaking, I mean. Come on, let's head back to the ship. I need to talk to that shaman.
The stream is gonna be like 5 hours long. We aren't even done with the second part of the question. Need I remind you that we didn't start the second part of this? No. It had already begun. The second part had already been started. And we're 40 minutes into the stream.
Huh?
We're not
Resentful
done with the second
lost
part yet.
souls?
You couldn't get comfortable sleeping near the Opera Epicles, right? Well, I bet that's why. The Fountain of Lucine is where all the water in Fontaine gathers. So that's where the emotions within the water converge as well.
Hold on. If it's souls we're dealing with, feeling uncomfortable should have been just the beginning. I should have been able to hear their voices or something.
And under normal circumstances, I'm sure someone of your talents would have. The problem is, these souls are no longer complete.
Remind me how they ended up like that again? You mentioned something about them being split apart?
Yes, it's called soul severing. Renee of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo came up with it. After learning of Fontaine's impending doom, Renee thought if he could find a means for the soul to live on in perpetuity, it might ensure the world's salvation. Soul severing was the first step of his research. Unfortunately, his theory of the four orthants was imperfect at the time, and a failure along the way caused his physical form to dissipate. Jakob, another member of the Nartsitzenkreuz Ordo, sought to carry on Renee's legacy and restore his physical form. He even used some of the people who stood in his way as test subjects for his research.
By severing their souls?
Yes. After Renee successfully awakened, the two continued their research, and all the severed souls ended up merging into Renee's consciousness. After you saved Fontaine by turning Fontainians into true humans, these souls returned to the ley lines. But the souls severed before Renee awakened had nowhere to go, doomed to forever wander the waters of Fontaine as listless spirits.
Almost as if they exist outside the bounds of this world. Unrecognized by the ley lines or fate. No wonder I couldn't sense them.
Breaking free from fate was also one of Renee's goals back then.
Not only that, but over time, they began to fuse with other entities. Their inner resentment lured in all sorts of evil beings, which corrupted and defiled them into nothing more than accumulations of filth. But the full transformation must have been recent. Otherwise, the Udex surely would have noticed. Wait, no, he must know already. That would explain the underwater melazine patrols. No wonder I kept running into officers from the Mara Chaussee Phantom earlier.
In that case, let's go find Nervalette and we can sort it out together.
No, not just yet.
Why not?
For one, the diplomatic castle alone would be a nightmare. Even though I haven't reported back to Snezhnaya yet, I'm not planning to leave the Fatui anytime soon. Besides, with me here, success is a done deal. Involving other people would just complicate things. All I need is for Miss Lolly to help pinpoint the location of this monstrosity. Think you can do it?
With my eyes closed. This is what I do. I'm a lot better at it than manning a desk, at least. But, how exactly do you plan on resolving this soul stuff? Even to me, there's no obvious answer. Seems pretty complicated, all things considered.
Just trust me. I have the perfect solution.
Oh, alright. If you're that confident, we'll follow your lead. Why the sudden interest in helping Fontaine with this, Sandrone? You never knew Renee and the others, right?
No, I didn't. And you're right. This problem has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't get within 10 feet of the Nartszitzenkreuz Ordo or its members. But, in his later years, Elen told me he regretted not helping his best friend when he needed it the most. He also felt sorry towards Marianne, for being too lost in his mechanical research to look after her properly. If he were still with us, I think he'd do the same. He might have a few choice words to say about it, but even after everything, he wouldn't leave his friend's mess for someone else to clean up. Friends shouldn't hold grudges or leave behind regrets. Fixing what happened between him and Renee was one of his greatest wishes. All I'm doing is fulfilling it in his stead.
You know, you really do seem a little different now.
You mean everything that just happened wasn't for nothing? Why, thank you for pointing out the obvious, Paimon.
Giving those aquarium tanks good cleaning, huh?
Just washing off the grime of the past. Turns out, a lot can build up after being ignored for so long.
What's this about aquarium tanks all of a sudden? They go off on some grand adventure and what? Now they have their own private code? Stupid.
All right then, Lolly. Tracking this thing down is up to you.
Huh? Oh, right.
Jealousy.
Problem.
You get this, Granny Eatsley!
Got this, Granny Eatsley.
You. Come with me to Hotel de Boer for a drink. Right now.
Why?
Why? Because I said so. Miss Guillotin, I'll report back on the location tomorrow morning. Just need a drink or two first to bolster me up.
Well, don't let me keep you.
All right, you. Time to go. I've got scores that need settling.
Huh?
I guess Sandrone still doesn't fully understand. Anyway, yeah. So Chi-Chi, I went ahead and gave her the sword of Narcissenkreuz, which is not anywhere close to her best weapon, even that I have available. But I like it. And it's decent enough. She doesn't really need any more healing than she already provides.
Time to meet up with Sandrone! Wonder if St. Lolly was able to pinpoint the location.
Oh yeah, and there's one other thing, now that we've completed that. Now that we've completed that, we have enough... Should have enough stuff. Wait, what? Oh, we have to complete it all. And only then do we get these. And it wouldn't be enough anyway. Okay, not bad.
Well, we should know soon. Let's just hope it all works out.
I'm gonna... I was thinking maybe I could take a break, but I don't know if maybe like there's gonna be combat or something like
Wonder
that.
if she's even awake.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break.
Columbina! Oh, you sure know how to make an entrance. What are you doing here?
We just finished filming a last-minute scene, so I came up to get some fresh air. The others are still down below discussing what the final scene should be.
You mean, how it should end?
Yes, they're torn between whether the heroine should reunite with her old friend or not.
Ah, because the whole point is that she came to her friend's homeland to search for her, right? Oh, Paimon almost forgot the plot!
Yes. Director Farina and Miss Chiori think a tragic ending where the two never meet would be more poignant. But Director Xavier thinks having the two reunite would make for a more touching and heartwarming ending.
What do you think?
Me? I'm not sure. On a personal level, of course I want to see her again. Of course I want to experience that moment where we reunite. Even if it's just for the cameras. But that means an actor would have to take her place. And that makes me feel...
Oh.
Don't stress about that for now.
Huh?
Yeah, no one's so worried. Making a film is supposed to be fun.
Is it though? I think James Cameron would disagree.
Trust Paimon on that.
Work out. How?
Well, you know.
It'll all get tied up in a nice little bow. You'll see.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, I trust you. I'll just focus on having fun for now.
Well, look who we have here. Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, the lighting specialist and clapper loader that never were.
Yeah. We kinda went AWOL, didn't we? Sorry about that.
Seriously, don't worry about it. Everything's going smoothly on our end, so just do what you need to do.
Thanks for understanding. We'll definitely make it up to you.
You seem to be in better spirits now, Miss Columbina. I apologize if our earlier discussion put you on the spot.
It's okay. I'm fine now. The Traveler and Paimon talked me through it.
So, what are your thoughts on the ending then? Should we have them reunite or not?
We should tie everything up in bows.
Huh?
Oh, Columbina. Thank you for teaching me how to punch to be friends, by the way. Alright.
Come on, keep up.
outside.
Lolly, we're here.
Oh, right on time.
Do we get nothing about the
We were
the drinking?
drank our weight in alcohol yesterday.
Is it gonna be a flashback?
What? Are you suggesting Granny can't handle her liquor? It takes a lot more than that to get me drunk.
Really? 'Cause, you stopped making sense after a while.
Did I? Huh. News to me. I didn't say anything too crazy, I hope.
Let's see. You spent half an hour bad-mouthing Auroron, half an hour complaining about work, an hour talking about light novels, and, Hanan kind of fell asleep after that.
Are they gone?
Oh, the crew? Yeah, we bumped into them on the deck, but they just left. Wait, but now that everything with your core is sorted out, what's stopping you from seeing Columbina? She misses you a lot.
I just want to deal with this mess first. Besides, this is a perfect chance to make her jump for once. I have to plan it out more. But enough about that. Were you able to pinpoint the location of our target?
Of course! When Granny Eatsley promises something, she delivers.
Great, let's see. Morte region. Oh, wait, this is the Tower of Gestalt. The place the soul.
Are we gonna have to fight the dude again?
Is that the source of the resentment? Or is it the Narcissenkreuz Ordo in general?
Let me come with. This thing's movement isn't fixed. If it's not at this location when we get there, I can use a ritual to summon it.
You've already gone to more than enough trouble.
I don't mind. These old bones have nothing better to do anyway. Summoning a spirit isn't going to do me in. Besides, if I don't go, they'll just have more inside jokes I can't join in on.
All right then. I appreciate it.
You need to stop having these thoughts aloud. See, Lolly. So when was it gonna fade? Other than me, do you still feel the pain of the scars
no sign
that
of it
won't
so
heal?
far.
Should I start the summoning ritual?
Let's drain the water from this floor of the tower first. It'll make it easier to move around.
Wait, we can do that?
Of course. Alan and Renee both saw the future that awaited Fontaine and even shared a few methods for waterproofing buildings. The principle behind it is, not important. Just unlock the mechanisms in the order I tell you.
The scars that won't heal, your eyes have died. But you see more than I. Daniel, you're a star in the face of the sky. What, really? Daniel is traveling tonight on a plane. I can see the red tail lights heading for Spain. Ooh, and I can see Daniel waving. Oh, I gotta. Like, yeah. Left. I forgot how these works. Okay, there we go. I can see Daniel waving goodbye. God, it looks like Daniel must be the clouds in my eyes.
Ready?
Yeah, when this thing appears, I'll try talking to the souls inside. But more than likely, they've already been driven to madness. If communication fails, we'll have a battle on our hands.
It's gonna be that Hydro enemy, isn't it? The big tanky dude.
If the
Deals
fight does break
a
out,
million
I
damage.
should be the one to deliver the final blow. Trust me on that.
Understood.
You know,
Alright,
the guy rising out of the
then
ground with the arms.
Wandering
The,
spirits
just like the top
drifting
half
along the
person.
tides. Hear me now.
The weird mask.
Broken souls, silenced, torn apart, and forsaken. Follow the traces of the past and return to us. Let resentment recognize resentment. Let vile entities be drawn together. And in this place, take form once more.
We are gonna fight Sandrone. Paimon.
What now? Is that it? This is exactly why I deal in math, not magic. How are we supposed to know what stage the spell is at? It's like there's no logic to speak of. Mechanical science is so much easier to...
They possess Saint Lolly, haven't they?
Watch out!
No? Okay. Oh, it is the dude! But it doesn't seem to be Hydro this time.
Or whoever's inside of you. I need you to listen to me. I'm a descendant of Fontaine's Lord Artificer, Elen Guillotin. I can make you whole again and return you to the ley lines. You just need to work with me here. Sandrone! Shh. Looks like talking this out is off the table. All right, plan B. Time to blow off some steam.
Oh. Electro Traveler, huh?
You're cursing out the wrong person. I didn't even know them.
Oh my goodness. The power of C3, huh? And without the Electro, oh my gosh, it is nothing.
Reunite with your family. Just work with me.
It's so wild, like, cause I've been experiencing that, by the way. The damage drop off when there is no stellar conduct field. She deals nothing without it.
I told you I'm not like them.
I'm stronger. Inverted. World formula. Reversion. Be at peace among the tides. Lost souls.
Is it over?
Yep, told you it'd be a piece of cake.
How did you do that back there?
That creature was nothing special. Add a bunch of souls with nowhere to go, a touch of malicious energy, a few impurities, and a whole lot of resentment. And that's what you get. All I do
Reminds me of those
from the rest of the
of those little bit like
accepted by the current rules of the world.
when your customized little character is in a
The
cutscene.
world formula is divergence.
It's just like
Starting from a point
a
of
clown
origin,
in the
it
most
takes
ridiculous
the
outfit, and it's like a super serious scene.
of the world to find certain answers. So, it would follow that reverse calculating the world formula allows us to achieve convergence and restoration instead. Using a numerological array, I was able to do just that. It's similar to the concept of homological reduction in mathematics. I reduced them to the basic fundamental essence of their being without changing their underlying nature. That meant... never mind. Judging by all the blank stares, I'm guessing you don't actually care.
I think I finally understand how Outlanders feel when I ramble on about shaman stuff.
Point is, it was super impressive. You really are amazing, Sandrone.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Realizing that now?
Something like that. Okay. It was similar response. I'd expect nothing less from the unraveler of all reason.
Ahem. Enough about that. We should get going. I'll go reset the mechanisms inside the tower. See you back on land.
Her Highness, the unraveler of all reason.
Well, that's one old mess for the books. Glad to have that over and done with. Feels nice to do a good deed every once in a while.
You helped everyone out a bunch and not cry too. Kinda seems like you're just a good person at heart.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'll be heading back to the Fatui soon enough. You two are too trusting sometimes.
Well, at the very least, we know we can trust you.
Fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you when it comes back to bite you.
Well, where to next? Back to the ship?
Yeah, your personal business, the Narcitsan thing, it's all resolved. That means you can see the people that need seeing now, right, Sandrone? Everyone's gonna be so happy you're back!
You wouldn't catch me dead admitting to this before, but... yeah, I really have missed everyone. Columbina's a special
Hey,
case,
Leticia.
though. This time, I'm definitely getting her back for all her annoying antics over the years.
How are you doing?
She'll sense me coming from a mile off. How am I gonna...
Sandrone? Is it really you? You're back? You didn't tell me. You avoided me. Why? Sandrone?
Now we're even.
I missed you so much.
That makes one of us, idiot. I'm here, Columbina.
I'm trying to figure out a team where they can work well together. It's not a good idea, but okay. So Columbina, Inefa, Yaimiko, and Sandrone. I don't think it's actually a good idea to try and make that work, but I'm gonna try and do it regardless.
Sandrone.
Don't ruin the moment. Or I'll start thinking about how you teleported me to a random location after I explicitly told you to stop doing that.
And scene! Bravo! Bravo! We got it! This is exactly the ending I was hoping for.
Huh?
Where did you just go, Miss Columbina? You vanished, and then the next second you were back hugging this, new friend here.
New to you.
Was all on camera?
Yeah. Well, the camera was already rolling and it happened so fast, so yeah.
Does Fontaine not have any laws about
This must be
any privacy laws about the whole thing where
my best friend. The one I was looking for. I never thought I'd actually get to see her again. I'm just so happy. Plus, the film got a happy ending too. It's all thanks to you, Sandrone. Sandrone?
You couldn't stop being annoying for 1 second!
I love that sound effect. Okay, that was really cheesy. And there's the Sunday. Fiend. Well, the third part didn't take nearly as long as the second part, so at least there's that. But we still have a couple. Well, okay. Well, never mind. It's not done yet. I thought that was supposed to be like one of those whatchamacallit things. It's like you're like you're watching the movie play out kind of thing. I don't know.
As expected, going to the opera house is the true way to enjoy a film.
You get to see the audience's reaction in real time, too. The endings seem to be received quite well.
I guess Fontaine doesn't have any privacy laws.
That in the final cut, Sandrone.
The 50 billion laws and... No, you could just record anyone you want.
You even agreed to help us reshoot a couple of shots. Thanks a million. As you know, you helped us reshoot.
It's not like I had much of a choice. Besides, the film I'm in is going to be anything less than perfect.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. It was just interesting to see us on screen together. I'm glad this moment is going to be preserved forever.
That was an entire story.
Just a pity we
in
didn't
Mandarin,
take home the Farina
apparently.
Award this time around.
Well, artistic films can rarely compete with commercial ones. You should have prepared yourself for this the minute you changed the script.
And yet, it's a movie that will live on through eternity.
Farina Award?
That is something interesting about.
I won't. Our crew winning the Farina Award was
Something people often forget about the 90s is,
design.
like, when people talk about, like, oh, music was so much better in the 90s, you look back, and the top hits, nobody ever talks about them anymore.
A lot of the effects were
People talk about ones that, you know, maxed out at, like, number 10, number 20,
right?
and then they look at the ones that are, you know, top of the charts today, and they're like, oh, they're nothing like the one that topped out at number 20, you know, 30 years ago. It's like, well, yeah. What's your point?
Isn't it obvious? Great Detective Herlock, of course. That's the whole reason I'm here. You all should be proud, though. A lot
Really,
of
though?
fans are saying really good things about you too.
Was it a faithful adaptation? That's a unique thing.
Even after it's gone. It's a
But yeah, I
film
mean,
about
that's the
about life
other thing we should
and how important it is to
consider is that a lot of the times,
Well,
the award winners of the past for films are not the ones that we remember from those years.
So much fun! There's so much to talk about!
ooh, let's throw a celebration later then. We're all old friends. Oh, we could find a place and chat to our hearts' content.
Far too often, those awards, even without the political aspect of those awards, far too often.
Friends and family are more than welcome too. So if you want to bring people, don't be shy.
You all can head over first and make yourselves at home.
Fiorina and Sandrone should get along famously. Yeah.
I just have one more stop to make
The
first.
tea parties.
Can I come?
Us too?
Fine. Not like you'd listen if I tried to stop you.
But anyway, what was I saying? Even if they aren't political, they tend to, which, you know, happens way too much that they're politically motivated. Even if they're not politically motivated, it's still, Sorry, I have a headache. I'm trying to think. There is still kind of a current year bias, and there's always been a current year bias, right? It hasn't been as bad as it is now, don't get me wrong, but yeah, there's always this current year bias with these films, rather than with film awards, rather than a timelessness. And yeah, it's worse these days in terms of production companies worrying more about current year, trying to get people in seats, than worrying about making a film that will last an eternity. But that's always been an issue. Is this the Narcissus Cruz place? No? Oh, this is Elaine's gravestone. Okay.
Wait, is this?
Yes. Here lies Lord Artificer, Elaine Gaeltan. This is his grave.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I'm sorry this is the first time I've been back since leaving Fontaine. I should have come to see you more often. I got your gift. I even cleaned up one of the Narcitzenkreuz Ordo's messes along the way. Our home is just as quiet and warm as it always was. The flowers in the garden are still thriving. I'll make sure to tend to them more often from now on. Polonia received irreparable damage in battle. I should have taken better care of your invention. I'm sorry. Polonia was family to me. Just like you. You always said I was a fast learner. But I'm not so sure. It took me far too long to learn the things that truly matter. I never said this to you back then, but thank you for creating me. For giving me the chance to experience life. Being your family meant everything to me. Absolutely everything.
Can I say a few words as well, Sandrone?
Don't need my permission.
Hello, Mr. Guillotin. I'm Sandrone's friend. You don't need to worry. Sandrone is doing great. Not only is she a brilliant scholar, she's made a whole bunch of friends, too. And she takes great care of them.
As if...
She'll never admit it, but she's always there when her friends need it the most. I wouldn't even be here without her. So, if she ever needs help, her friends will be there in a heartbeat, including me. That's what best friends are for.
Columbina.
What else? Oh, she likes drinking bitter coffee, listening to piano music when she can't sleep. Turns out she even likes giving hugs.
No, wait! Don't tell him all that!
Huh? I don't understand. I didn't think you'd want to hide things from him.
Well, yeah, but there are still things I don't want to say.
Okay. I'll come by myself and tell him for you then.
That's not what I meant! All right. Enough with the speeches. If no one has anything else to add, let's just leave it there.
Should we say a few words too? Kinda seems like Columbina said it all.
I was kind of hoping that the Traveler would speak. It seems like an appropriate time, you know? Seems like an appropriate time for them to fly the Traveler's voice actors in to just, you know, give like 2 or 3 lines. They're touching and heartfelt.
Oh, great idea!
Oh, no, let's leave the flower, by the way. Was
Goodbye, Ellen.
not quite done yet.
Well, this is inconvenient.
You made it! The party's already started. Oh, but, you didn't bring anyone else along? I thought you headed out to invite some friends.
We did invite a friend, actually. She'll be here soon. She's even bringing some desserts to have over tea. You should join us later, Miss
Is it Arlecchino? Oh no, it's Arlecchino.
Love a tea party.
Hey, Burf. Burf.
Don't
Sorry.
mind if I do.
This seems like a fun occasion. Let's go.
Just
talk with
finishing up
everyone.
this event.
We'll introduce you to all our old friends.
How goes the day for you? Oh, buddy. Oh.
You made it. Sorry for starting the celebrations without you.
No worries at all. We're just glad everyone's having such a great time. Oh, right. You probably
Well, I started this one an hour and a half ago.
Let us introduce you
Yeah.
for real. This is
Miss Colombina and Miss Guillotin, right? Oh, we saw the film you were in. It was so touching.
Yep. This one started bawling her eyes out right next to me in the theater.
I know. I didn't bring nearly enough tissues.
Thanks. We saw your film, too.
Tissues.
I memorized all your names.
Tissues were not invented till like 100 years ago.
Our effects were pretty
They became more popular than handkerchiefs because of this whole thing where don't put a cold in your pocket. That was the
Basically, your
that was
contribution
the
was creating realistic-looking chaos.
marketing
That wasn't
line
the
that
realistic aspect.
caused tissues to supplant
Also
handkerchiefs.
connect to lend their
But
expertise
I
in criminal investigation
prefer
and
handkerchiefs.
forensics.
Oh, it was
As a germaphobe, I prefer
was just
handkerchiefs.
honored to take part and help out.
wow. No wonder your film turned out so good. You basically had an
Yeah, I'm the same way. Oh my god.
Oh, speaking of,
I want to hang out with my V fam in their streams, but I'm just
Miss Guillotin? I mean,
I've been
a
busy.
place for a party, then a party.
Here we go again.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, persuasion successful.
What about you, Miss Guillotin? I guess one round couldn't hurt.
Critical success.
If you're interested in checking out the V fam that I can't, because maybe they'll line up with your free time a bit more. Borisaurus and on YouTube and Metal Shizuka on dang it. Hold on, I am going to I'm gonna link them in chat. Borisaurus on YouTube and Metal Shizuka on Kick. Oh, Metal Shizuka is live right now. How about that? Playing, what is this? Sekiro.
About time we threw another tea party. Don't
Shame we didn't. We could have organized a crossover, a collab. Oh.
What a dream come true. For once, it all worked out. I can die without regrets.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, Director Lapine Pauline. What was in that piece of cake you just handed her, Escoffier?
Although I should point out that
Maritime flour.
that Blue and Shizuka and I are
Flour.
quite a bit different.
Same as all the
So,
other
I
pieces.
don't know.
What? You think I tampered with it? Playing a detective in real life now too, are we?
Oh, it's so delicious. I'm so happy. My life has peaked.
Miss Lapine Pauline, look who I brought!
Master! Wait, what happened to your face? Why are you crying?
Never mind my face. Here, let me introduce you. This is Miss Charlotte and Miss Escoffier.
Things are sounding lively over here.
Oh, look who it is! Perfect timing. I was so busy with the shoot, I feel like we barely got to talk. And the elusive Miss Guillotin.
Sweet
It's great to
dreams
see you.
are made
Thank you
of
so
these.
much for letting us use the boat free of charge. That was so generous of you.
Disagree.
Oh, right. Introductions. This is Miss Charlotte and Miss Escoffier.
That's kind of you, but I didn't really do anything. If you want to thank someone, it should be the Duke or the people who keep the boat in such good shape.
Right. I'll head over in a bit and do just that.
Miss Columbina?
Yes?
Could I interview you sometime? I'll treat you to some gâteau de bord for the trouble.
You know, I've heard people talk about using Sandrone while they wait for Odette.
Try when you're in Fontaine.
Oh, sure.
Bold of you to use my own cake as a bribe right in front of me.
You know what? When else are we all going to be together like this? Come on, everyone! Grab your drinks!
What was I saying? Yeah, so people using Sandrone to trigger superconduct while they wait for Odette, for Ryothsley.
Come on!
And I was trying to think about how to do that because her E doesn't do any cryo damage, right? And she's not a catalyst user, she's not a bow user, so she can't trigger it that way. Is her presence on the team enough? Or would she have to enter a charged attack state in order to do that? Oh, hey, Linny.
Granny Eatsley, you're really not going to let us borrow these cute little stuffed toys for our magic show?
First of all, Seat Lallian and Eats Papa are Chi-Chi meal. They have inauspicious stars sealed within them, and they're my helpers, not toys.
But the Grin Malkin cat and
I think maybe it'll just be best to wait until Odette.
and Lynette's helpers.
Not that I have any skin in the game, I do not have Ryothsley.
Agreed. We've never had a Chi-Chi meal pop out of our hats before. It would be quite the surprise. I think the audience would love it.
If this was the Masters of the Night Wind, these kids wouldn't have even had the guts to say my name, let alone pester me like this. I'm terrible at dealing with requests like this. Oh, Traveler, quick, save me!
Looks like Granny Eatsley's made some new friends. So now they have a father and a granny. Huh?
You think you're so funny.
Lady Sandrone, Lady Columbina.
Hello.
Don't look at me like that. I don't have any mechanisms for you to break.
Hello. Don't know why you say goodbye. I say
Don't be
hello.
fooled by my sister's demeanor, Lady Sandrone. She's just as
You
delighted
say
as the rest of us
yes.
to have you back.
I know.
Well,
No, you say yes, I say no.
when I'm
Yeah.
not so
You say yes.
I could find some time with
I
you
say no.
and bring over a few
You say bye. I say please don't
I'm sure just your
go.
visit alone would make Father more than
Oh
I just need to borrow them for a bit.
no. You say goodbye.
Give them a quick hug.
I say hello.
When did hugging become a part of it?
Who wouldn't want to hug him?
Could lend you pair. So you have something to hug in the meantime. He gives really good hugs.
Aw.
Don't need something to hug in the meantime.
Aw, Fremine.
Hugs.
How about this? You can have 2 VIP tickets right next to each other. Excellent view.
Gee, I wonder who she'd want to bring. Control your thoughts, Seat Lolly. Remember, we can see them.
Yep, super quiet. No one will bother you. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Fine.
Oh no. You say goodbye.
Wait a second.
Say hello.
Mr. Baptiste and Veronique! You're here!
Friends of yours?
Veronique is the prop manager for Musketeer Pictures, and Mr. Baptiste is the author of The Two Musketeers.
Yeah, former prop manager. Now we're just 2 criminals serving our time.
Ben.
Thanks to Duke Risley and Nurse Sijouin looking out for us. Not too bad, actually.
You make it sound like I'm giving you special treatment. I just think the method of justice you chose to pursue is one people can respect.
You are far too modest, Your Grace. The only reason we were even able to come to the surface for the festival is because you fought for it.
It's also just good for the physical and mental health of the prisoners in general.
Anyway, I suppose I have you to thank for keeping the winglet in such good shape. I never knew she could look so striking.
I didn't do anything special. It was mostly the Traveler and the others.
Don't sell yourself short, Miss Guillaume. You are the current captain after all. In light of that, I have to ask. Do you mind if I leave up some of the installations so the people back at the fortress can also enjoy the aquarium?
Huh?
Like I said before, I just think it would be good for the inmates who clean and maintain the winglet to see their work put to good use. Besides, maintaining an aquarium...
I was seeing if the cover was on there, because if you remember, we haven't put it on there yet.
Walls and deck.
Of course I don't mind. I'm grateful you even want to keep it.
Great. Then it's decided.
That's amazing, Sandrone. We should go hang out at the Fortress of Meripede later, then.
You do know you just invited me to hang out in prison, don't you?
Although that means those fish aren't gonna be going free anytime soon.
Nervalette! You came to the celebration too!
Yes. I can only hope my presence does not make anyone ill at ease.
See, you're not wearing the Melusine's outfit that they made for you.
This is Nervalette, the Eudex of Fontaine. And this is Columbina.
I am 100% sure he knows who they are already.
Hello.
These two must be the Fatus and former Fatus related to the recent incident in Nodcry. I read about them in the diplomatic report.
Really? I thought he would already know everything.
Oh, the dragon that cries a lot.
Oh,
nice.
Well.
Jeez, Columbina. That's
no filter.
From all those Fatui meetings? Seriously?
Is that truly how I'm portrayed in the Fatui's intelligence?
You must put a lot of people in prison, then.
Oh my goodness, no filter whatsoever.
Pass judgment on their crimes.
Datism.
Strive for
Datism of Columbina.
To avoid imprisoning the innocent.
So, only the people who deserve it get sent to prison.
Yeah.
Well, deserve is quite a subjective metric, is it not? At the very least, I can promise that in every trial over which I preside, I make every effort to deliver a fair verdict.
Yeah. Oh, for the love of... What is she doing now?
You seem like a good dragon. Not the kind that throws people in prison for no reason. I think we can get along just fine.
Well, thank you. Then she punched me because...
Sorry, Nervalad. She thinks that's a sign of friendship.
Punch to be friends.
Where does she even pick up weird habits like that?
Ah, I see. I believe I have observed people on the streets of Fontaine expressing affection in a similar manner. I suppose I now know what it feels like. Yes, quite, abrupt.
You know, these two are surprisingly alike.
Oh, looks like Arlecchino's here. Come on, Columbina. Let's go have ourselves a tea party.
Oh, and we can bring Fiorina. Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
The three of us gathered to drink
On the same couch! Oh my goodness.
But your tea is as good as ever, Sandrone.
Of course it is. The pastries you brought aren't half bad either, Arlecchino.
I'm glad to hear it. Are they to your liking, Miss Farina? If I remember correctly, this particular cake is your favorite.
Yes, thank you. The tea and pastries are absolutely delicious. I can't believe I'm casually sipping tea with 3 harbingers. Or are some of them former harbingers? Who knows?
Due to diplomatic reasons at the time, our last tea party was...
How exactly could this team work?
You have my apologies.
I think it would be impossible.
But this is simply...
Absolutely impossible. But, I mean, not just because there's 2 on-fielders here. Fiorina with Arlecchino. Not exactly a great combo.
Appreciate the hospitality.
And of course, Sandrone.
Next time, let me be the one to treat all of you.
I'm sure we'd all be delighted to have you join us more often.
And there's no,
same goes
there's
for
also no lunar stuff going on. Just keep the pastries coming and we'll be there. Don't mind if we do. So even if we leave Fiorina out of this, right? Like, I was thinking like, oh yeah, Tartaglia, that would make things even worse, because that would be 3 on-fielders. Don't mind if we do.
Of course we should do this again. We've all been through thick and thin together by this point.
This is nice, Sandrone. It reminds me of the happy times back in Snezhnaya, when things were so lively.
Yeah. To be honest, I never thought these gatherings would feel this lively ever again.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're truly glad you're back, Sandrone.
Me too. I've realized that holding on to what matters doesn't just mean protecting what you already have. By reaching out and striving for something new, you can gain much more than you think.
No, that certainly doesn't sound like something the old you would say.
Well, I'm only going to say it once, so don't get used to it.
Who knows? Perhaps your tea parties will only get livelier from here on out. Once you return to the Fatui, we'll have more opportunities to keep in touch in any case.
I want to spend more time together too, but I don't want to go back to the Fatui.
Well, Notcry isn't too far from Snezhnograd. It shouldn't be hard to find a place where we can all get together.
Oh,
And Notcry is also
for you.
near Fontaine.
Some of your favorite music, just like the old days.
Speaking
Is
of
there
music,
a port to the west?
spotted a mechanical piano below deck. Is it yours, Miss Guillotin?
Yes. Reclaimed, I suppose you could say.
Why don't you play something for us?
Huh? In front of all these people?
Yes, why not? You play so well.
So love to hear you play.
Yeah, come on! Just a little, please?
For the love of... Fine! One Piece, and that's it.
One Piece mentioned! Ah! No. I don't even watch One Piece. Here, I thought the 3rd part was done. I forgot that there needs to be an hour of wrap-up for every single quest. single story quest. And this is essentially Sandrone's story quest. Seems the fishies like it. Bravo. Bravissimo!
Right, Musketeer Pictures. Everyone ready?
I'm not sure I
we're
should
done
be
with
in
this.
one. Of course you should. You might have primarily helped out another crew this time, but you're still a member of Musketeer Pictures.
All right, thanks. I'll still stand a bit off to the side, though.
Can I be in the picture too?
Of course, Miss Veronique. I would have loved to have you in the last one, too, if circumstances had allowed it.
Thank you, Director Xavier.
Do I really have to be front and center? You're one of the lead actors! Of course you do!
Nervous, Sandrone?
No. All right, look at the camera. And 3, 2, 1. Musketeer Pictures!
Okay, that's a nice quest note, but are we done? Okay, we're done. Thank you. Claim this. Huzzah! That said, see, I thought we got these for every single step along the way. The fact that we don't, it might cause some problems. We'll see. Hey, Kenji, how goes the day? Oh my gosh. We're 2 hours into the evening stream. I should be in bed by now. Or close to bed. In bed by now, anyway. We're gonna defeat this guy.
And know my heart.
Heaven's will, may
I'm not even sure that does anything in this situation, but sure.
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. So because we haven't... I should point out, yeah, so if we had done the, whatchamacallit, the Witch's Revelation quest, then, Chi-Chi's, cooldown would be cut in half.
Our little secret. Right now, emerge. Right here. Take a break.
Hopefully this doesn't... There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Whew, that was unpleasant. first, well, I mean, I was gonna say once we get the Witch's Revelations quest done for Chi-Chi and Yaimiko, it's gonna be a lot better. But also, once we level up Sandrone.
Progress is smooth.
That's it. Okay. So what is this talent that we unlocked? Lady's Code of Conduct. Increase Sandrone's elemental mastery based on her attack. Every 100 attack will increase her elemental mastery by 8. The maximum increases she can gain this way is 1,600. So that's 2,000. Where are we at? Ah, yeah, no, we got it. And now we know. I'm doing okay. Got a bit of a headache. And this stream is taking an 8.5 to wrap up. Oh no, I didn't want to fight you again. Anyway, we gotta do the Witch's Revelations quest before the quests. Yeah, before we call it a night though, because Chi-Chi still needs that to half her cooldown. Look at this. Is reduced to 15 seconds, which, by the way, means technically 100% uptime. Because it lasts for 15 seconds. That's kind of been the main thing, is like the cooldown on it has been so ridiculous. I think this is actually going to make her better in non-stellar conduct teams too. Like a viable option for healer. And Yaimiko also, her Sesho Sakura, but it extends the duration by 10 seconds. Currently, the duration is 14. So this is just going to be a ridiculous amount of uptime, by the way, on this. And so again, like these are buffs to stellar conduct, stellar conduct. Can I really not just automatically go to that from that?
I like me.
Revelations by chance. Sightlines and chemistries. Wait, what? Special training ground has been set up in the southern side. Oh, that's right. That's the new event that popped up, which is Revelation case. Anyway, so yeah, they're obviously primarily aimed at making them good for stellar conduct, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that these abilities that they are getting, these buffs, are gonna actually make them better in non-stellar conduct teams as well.
What? Is Paimon seeing things? Is that a Dodoko?
To disable my flux for a bit. It's really throwing off the, anyway. Paimon, we're in Fontaine. You probably just got Dodokos on the brain.
No! There really is a Dodoko over there! And it looks just like... It looks like Barbaloth!
Did you not open your eyes, Traveler? Oh, great. The Dodokos have finally risen up.
Oh my, what a coincidence this is. Traveler? Paimon?
Why is there something so fishy about hearing such a powerful fortune teller use the word coincidence?
Perhaps, but it's no lie. This truly is a pleasant surprise. As a descender from beyond this world, the traveler's fate is not anchored in Teyvat. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. But
you're looping, Barbaloth.
This particular coincidence couldn't have been any more fortuitous. I recently happened to glimpse a peculiar omen. And since I had some free time, I decided to perform a brief divination and follow the omen's course. Just for a spot of fun, you understand. Oh yes, and while I was following this omen, I caught a few ethereal threads of fate and glimpsed the faces of their owners. Here, take a look for yourselves.
These are all people we know.
See? Didn't I tell you? Someone with so many friends was bound to recognize them all.
that voice. Alice?
Hi, you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? I thought I'd lend a hand with Barbie's divination.
Tricked us.
Indeed, if Alice hadn't insisted, I'd have treated these names as minor variables and discarded them from the divination.
But then you would have missed out on this fun little excursion, wouldn't you? Besides, as mages, we couldn't possibly disappoint the little cuties involved in the prophecy now, could we? It's the dream of every
How
to receive
many
wonderful
names have you discarded,
grand
Barbeloth?
undertakings and watch mysterious prophecies unfold. Which is all to say, we simply had to see this one through.
And there's no point arguing with Alice. Anyway, if I can gather these minor variables together, I should be able to adjust my divination. So here I am, seeking them out, and if possible, offering them a little fortune-telling.
So when will they be here?
I don't have time to go around divining things like that, but I'm sure it won't be long.
Is that why you've set up this stall? So you can sit and wait for them to arrive?
Don't worry, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. This Dodoko is simply a stand-in. I'm still working on my research.
That's right. And I installed sensors on Barbie's Dodoko. As soon as the right person shows up, she'll receive an instant notification. And Dodoko will give a happy little wiggle to make sure our visitors are drawn on in.
What are you doing back here? Take your arm off that. You'll knock my scryglass onto the floor. And hold that cup steady. I don't want you spilling hot chocolate on my manuscript.
Hot cocoa, hey!
Right, keep your hat on, just one
Chamomile hot cocoa?
There you go, Barbie, this one's yours. I hardly put any sugar in it, I promise.
When you say hardly any sugar, I can't help but feel like we're not speaking the same language.
I mean, to be fair, in medieval times,
After we followed up on
they
Barbie's
didn't put
divination,
sugar in chocolate.
hoping to gather
They
everyone
what they did is they ground it up
that
and they
and
turned it into
throw
like
huge
a hot drink
I've even decided how we can send out the
by
invitations.
with boiling water.
Already picked out
It just sounds terrible, and it was the pure
in
cacao.
the dead of night. A huge, pure
So basically unsweetened chocolate
window with a mysterious letter
that you just pour water over.
Open it.
That not sound terrible?
Appears before your eyes.
Maybe that's what they're getting at here.
As I told Alice, doing that would only serve to disrupt the path of fate. Besides,
That said,
dealing
there was
with
this
small
there's this coffee shop
processes
near
is a
here,
pain, so it's
and they have a
Fate is
they have a
spoil sport. Nevertheless,
a coffee blend that
when the time
basically
comes,
tastes
invite
like
everyone
unsweetened cocoa,
And as I do hate waiting for parties, travelers,
which
pioneers,
that's a lot.
leave the chocolate
That's
in your
it's
friends
much
with this stall to
very
you.
much preferable to just plain coffee, at least to me anyway. Is that okay?
Then we'd be the ones disrupting the path of fate, right?
Seeing as the people in the prophecy.
So can you read Paimon's
The
fate?
traveler.
Hmm.
In theory, their fates are already intertwined. If the traveler steps in to invite them and hurry things along, it shouldn't have too large an effect on the divination.
You cannot leave everything to fate. She's a busy girl. Sometimes you must give her a hand.
I promise to save you the best seats, closest to the cake. Barbie, why are you tearing that paper apart? What are you doing?
I'm using it to plug my ears. Between you and Nicole. If my head isn't hurting, then my ears are. Ugh, I miss Octavia.
Oh. Alright. Complete Witch's Revelation related quests to unlock additional talents with corresponding characters. Certain character skills and constellation effects will also change. Each Witch's Revelation quest is focused on a specific character. Obtain the corresponding character and increase their level to level 70 to unlock their related quest. And we'll worry about the other characters. Yume, Mizuki, and Beidou, and I think those are the only ones that we have, right? Oh, Diona, that's right. I forgot that Diona is... Oh, actually, that makes sense. I was thinking of a shielder that I could use with Sandrone, and I guess Diona. It's probably the way to go. We'll have double healer, but the point is that she's a charge attack. The beam attacker, basically, like Nervalette. And like Nervalette needs a shielder, she kind of could use one too. People have been using Escoffier, but I think that Diona is probably better. Just to prevent her from being knocked out. The thing. Accept quest. It's Chi-Chi and a Melusine. I know that Melusine. What's her name?
Is it coming back to you yet, Chi-Chi?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. We still have a long way before we get to the Palais Mermonia. Let's keep walking for now. I'm sure you'll remember where your home is soon.
Oh, she's a long way.
For the Melusine. Huh. That's a combo Paimon wasn't expecting to see.
Traveler and Paimon.
Hello.
You know Chi-Chi? Fantastic news! I ran into her while investigating near Lumidu's harbor. Judging by her size, I figured she was a human child. She is a child, right?
Kind of. She's a zombie. Our good friend.
Right! We go way back! We're the best of friends! Quick thinking. If Chi-Chi had said she was a zombie, it might have scared her half to death.
Best of friends. That's right.
Well, this is a happy coincidence for sure. To be honest, this is the first time I've ever found myself completely at a loss. I take it you know about her memory issues? She can hardly seem to remember anything besides her own name.
Oh, yes.
Chi-Chi
That's
gets
because she's
like
dead.
that sometimes. Poor child. I was going to take her back to the Maréchaussée Phantom and let her stay there for a while. But I hoped she might get some of her memories back on the road. Since you're such good friends, I take it you know where she lives? It would save trouble if
quite a long way from here.
We
It's in
know,
Liyue.
but it's, a very long way from here.
Very long way? I followed a Sealy all the way to Lumidu's harbor.
Huh?
Actually, you know,
Something?
the Melusines.
Before that, Dr. Baiju took me on his rounds at something. I went to gather herbs.
Keep wanting to say Yiling Province, but that's not. That's not a thing.
Baiju took you to Yilong Wharf, right?
Long Wharf, yeah.
Detective Paimon thinks she knows what happened. Baiju took Chi-Chi to visit patients at Yilong Wharf. She got lost while gathering herbs, saw a Sealy, and followed it all the way to Lumidu's harbor. Good thing Paimon and the Traveler read Robin versus Chesterton. Simple deductions like these are a piece of cake for Paimon now.
You do know that book's a work of fiction, right?
Aha! Well, that checks out. I'll take Chi-Chi back to Yilong Wharf right away. Dr. Baiju is Chi-Chi's guardian, is he?
Wait,
He must be worried sick.
those people in Barbalot's prophecy. Wasn't Chi-Chi one of them?
Oh, you're right. Paimon almost forgot about that. Barbalos, are you there? Can you hear us?
But anyway, I was wondering if all of
No need to shout. I've been here all along. I simply didn't want to interrupt your conversation. Listening is the default state of any good fortune teller. This Sealy's so-called guidance could also be considered the guidance of fate. Since you're here, Chi-Chi, why not let me read your fortune?
I hope it helps her memory a little bit.
Oh dear, Barbie, allow me to interject. You're really not suited to talking to children, you know. You're scaring the poor girl. Let me take this one. Now listen closely. This is how you deliver a little surprise gift. Ahem. Little Chi-Chi, member of the Little Hexen Circle, I'm the mother of your ally Klee, Auntie Alice, the greatest witch in the world.
Nice to meet you, Auntie Alice.
Oh.
What a sweet, polite little child. Come now, let Auntie's friends...
So yeah, okay, so if the prophecy came through and Fontaine was flooded, right? And everybody
Telling party.
Fortune-telling party?
was returned to the
That's right.
primal waters, primordial waters.
Aren't they pretty? Do you like them?
What about the Melusines?
them.
Would Fontaine just be the land of the Melusines?
Now, can you pick one for me?
Is this one alright?
Of course. And because you were so wonderfully well behaved, that card is yours to keep.
Thank you?
All right, Barbie, break time's over. Come help little Chi-Chi with her reading.
Oh, you don't need to shake me awake. I've been listening the whole time. Upright hanged man. Very few people draw this card.
That means you're very special, Chi-Chi.
It symbolizes transcendence and waiting, and also detachment from the everyday world. There are shackles that bind you, but you yourself have no desire to break free from them.
Shackles? Do you mean my orders?
At least on the surface, you wouldn't be wrong to understand things in such a way. As for your future, all you need to do is wait. Of course, it's not like you lack for time, but... Oh my, how strange, how very strange.
Hold up a second, you're saying too much at once. Give the poor child a moment to breathe. Let Chi-Chi savor her little gift first. You really do need to show a little more patience with children. What do you think, Chi-Chi? Do you like your surprise?
This card is pretty. Thank you, Auntie Alice.
Oh, good girl. You did such a good job remembering Auntie's name. Oh, Auntie would love to chat with you some more, but it's time for you to go home. If Auntie Barbie has more to say, then next time the Hexen Circle meets, she can make a prophecy for every little witch who attends. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Ooh.
Could you not add to my workload without asking me first?
Then it's settled. See you next time, Chi-Chi, and all of you witnesses.
Bye-bye, Auntie Alice and Auntie Alice's best of friends.
Phew! Is that all over now? Did those two voices just come from this doll? What kind of toy is this? It's so cute! Where can I... Ugh, no, that's not important right now. Chi-Chi, let's go find that Dr. Baiju of yours.
It's time. Chi-Chi should go home. See you next time, Traveler and Paimon.
Take care. Stay safe.
Card. Gift. Pretty.
That's gotta be progress, right? You remember that the card was a gift and all that? Listen to Chi-Chi's story. Okay. Tell me Witch's word. All characters in the party will be prevented from falling when they lose HP. Characters' energy recharge is greatly increased. During combat, starlight prisms will appear on the field, continuously granting nearby characters the Pole Star field buff. It's ka-ching. Okay. C3, right? No, C0. Interesting. Yeah, Skyward Blade. Primordial Jade Cutter. Okay. Thundering Fury, of course. Song of Days Past.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Oh. We have to actually start it.
Yeah. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Opening box of Adeptitrix. Wheel of Life.
Don't blink.
Then
Nowhere to hide.
E, Q, E, and then just attack. I think it's supposed to be like normal attack and then charged attack, but we ain't doing that.
Orders given. Orders received.
Cut to the chase.
We don't do combos here. Oh gosh.
Opening
Her
box
burst
of
does not does
Incoming.
leave
Nowhere to hide.
something to be desired, but that's okay.
Hey.
Her burst is cooldown, I should say. Witch's Revelation. Instruction of Curious Form. Okay. That was easy. We do at some point need to level up the statues of the 7 in Nodcry, because I did manage to collect enough of those. Plus, we need to go, we need to go exploring that area. Great Yokai's Instruction. Oh, hello.
Oh, look! Miko's over there! Paimon gets the feeling things are about to get stressful. You remember the Mikawa Flower Festival, right? Sure, everything turned out for the best, but it was a real headache to get there.
She made us sign ourselves away.
But not this time! We're not the ones doing labor, so we definitely won't.
Keep your voice down.
Well, well, traveler, Paimon. To think we'd run into each other all the way out here in Fontaine. So, what are you...
Oh! Miko! Did you hear that just now?
No, I didn't hear a thing. But judging by your expression, I doubt it was anything... flattering?
No, it's not like that.
Seems like we didn't need to help them along after all.
What brings you to Fontaine, anyway?
Why else would a poor, overworked editor-in-chief like me be here? I'm toiling away on Yai Publishing House business, of course. I had just bought a box of new books and was planning to take them back for my editors to study. Still, while strolling around the city, I overheard people talking about an unusually accurate fortune teller out here in the countryside. So I came to get a reading, if only to satisfy my curiosity.
Huh? You're finished already? Why didn't you say so sooner?
What card did you draw?
My, taking such an interest in my future, are we? If you want to know, I might be persuaded to let you see. However, you'll have to pay a price.
Nah.
Let me think. How about you sign on with Yai Publishing House? You can compile your adventures into a thrilling novel. Following the latest naming trends, we could call it...
Gosh, I hate that. I
start,
hate that.
now
Those
I'm
titles.
invincible.
Those titles.
We're going to sell so many copies.
Need to be a pretty thick book.
Who cares? As long as it's entertaining.
What? That's your response? Would it be like, oh yeah, no, we'll just split into like 50 volumes.
Beyond the Paradox. That book was as thick as a dictionary and spanned 8
How is that a
volumes.
light novel?
Then there were 3 companion guides and 6 spin-offs. Stack them all up and they'd reach the ceiling. If you manage to churn out that much, then I, editor-in-chief, will edit it all
personally. What do you say?
You just want to rush my drafts. Sorry, but no, I still have adventuring to do.
Interesting. So, you don't want to see which card I drew, then?
I've suddenly lost all interest.
Yes! It turns out we're not that...
Oh well, here it is. According to
See,
Lady
she
Gaga,
wanted to
it's
show it.
reversed justice.
We know. I didn't see that. I covered my eyes. I didn't hear that. I covered my ears.
You don't want to see? Very well. Since you have so little interest in divination, the next time you come for a fortune slip, don't expect me to help you draw. Come to think of it, you two have been visiting the shrine quite often lately to hang prayer plaques, haven't you? How about...
It's a great card to draw. Justice. It's got a nice ring to it. But reverse justice, probably not as much.
So it would seem, but alas, the justice card I drew is reversed. Does that mean I'm some sort of outlaw, Lady Barbeloth?
Yeah, pretty much.
The card is named Justice, but it doesn't represent a just or unjust person. At least, not in a conventional sense. Perhaps
Interesting
it
that
would
she
be
drew
better
it
to
while in
say,
Fontaine.
Since it's currently reversed, it represents a dishonest person.
Dishonest?
Nice.
Oh, there must be some mistake. I'm always honest when helping these two interpret their fortune slips. Isn't
Very
that right?
specific time to be honest.
Paimon knows is that whenever Miko helps the traveler draw fortune slips, it's always great fortune.
That's because of his good luck. Or at least, his good luck whenever he's by my side.
Luck. Now there's a fine choice of words. Reverse justice does indeed symbolize a distorted sort of cause and effect, imbalance, dishonesty, and dissatisfaction. As a yokai, you above all should understand. After all, the birth of a yokai is indelibly tied to desire.
I mean, technically that applies to humans as well.
Some unfinished undertaking, the pull of a certain emotion. All it takes is the slightest catalyst for these unsatisfied desires to take root and grow and sprout unexpected offshoots. And you, a great yokai of Inazuma, likely have a greater desire than most buried within your heart.
Or Goro.
But that's the limit of what I can see. After all, you only drew one card. What's more, reverse justice is known to be good at concealing lies, whether from others or oneself.
How delightfully mystifying. Sounds just like something a shrine maiden might say when interpreting fortune slips. I certainly wasn't expecting to pick up any new jargon on this trip, but that one is quite good. Still, as good as it is, it doesn't really align with our shrine's way of doing things. So perhaps I'd better not teach it to the shrine maidens after all. Anyway, thank you for the divination, Lady Mage. Should you ever have the chance, do pay a visit to the Grand Narukami Shrine and allow me to return the favor. What do you say?
I'm afraid my hydromancy keeps me far too busy. I simply can't spare the time to dip my toes into other forms of fortune-telling. Though your fortune slips sound like something Nicole and Alice would enjoy, I'll be sure to tell them all about you.
Wonderful. When the time comes, I shall personally preside over the drawing of fortune slips for your friends. I assure you, everyone will draw the most auspicious slips.
I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to do Diona. Just, but I think for now, we can go ahead and leave her off. I still don't know what her talent is. I need to read up on it a bit more. We are going to be, I am going to be, you know, doing it like ASAP. And probably Beto as well, just because of Imaginarium Theater. Starlight Prisms. Okay, well, yeah. No, this is. Oh.
Emerge,
right here. Emerge. Take flight. Kamisato art.
Are you serious? They
Right now, right here. Nothing lasts forever. Right now, right here.
I'm still a little confused as to, because Ayaka is not a non-fielder. Are they expecting me to on-field with Yaimiko? Actually, what sort of weapon does she have? Oh, she has her weapon. Okay. Wizard Destroyer. Wait, what? Two-piece. Well, that's interesting.
I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge.
Wait, so wait, where did she get the infusion from? Hold on, I'm a little confused. Normal and charge attacks. Oh, that's her E. The cryo application. Oh. Oh wait. Sword 10 stamina. Okay. Dealing AoE cryo damage. Stamina, close herself. Let's get it. Oh, okay. So it's after her. It's after her sprint, her alternate sprint. She gets the cryo infusion for a time.
Right here. Emerge. What a miss. Nothing lasts forever. Dear, right now. Right here. Take flight.
Have Ayaka. Have to forgive me for not knowing how Ayaka works. But regardless, we got it done. Addictive cleansing. Alright. So that's gonna be it for tonight. It's already past my bedtime. And I still have things I need to get to. What was that? What was that beep? Anyway, I still have things I need to get done, and yeah. So we'll do the Diona thing next time, I guess. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. There is one more thing. Sorry. Sorry, there was one more thing that we were gonna do. That I had planned on doing. So we're still short on those beetles, by the way. I guess we'll collect them later. But anyway. Oh! Well, okay, so we leveled up Sandrone, and we got a new, or we ascended her, and we got a new talent, and we leveled her up. So this is not going to be a perfect test of this, but
and know my heart.
Emerge. Right now.
I think it should be here.
Come on, keep up.
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Right now. Emerge. Go.
Oh my goodness. Well, this was definitely a lot easier.
Test concluded.
Come on, keep up.
And you cannot say that that was solely because Sandrone had a little bit more elemental mastery, slightly higher crit rate, and slightly higher stats overall. Absolutely not. This is not good. But, I don't know.
Casually sharing my life story with others.
But if I'm going to open up, can we at least speak for pleasant
and
weather and to do it?
I keep forgetting that they turned up the boss spawn rates. Okay, so clearly that was a heck of a lot easier with Chi-Chi and Yaimiko's Witch's Revelation stuff unlocked, and I didn't even upgrade Sandrone's talents. Oh, it is the doctor. Which doctor, though? Well, I know that one is Il Dottore and one is the doctor. The one in Nodcry. Il Dottore is the one in Sumeru. Wait. Yeah, we're a little short, aren't we? Well, I guess I know what I'm spending most of my resin on. Forward. Anyway. Okay. Now we're done for the night. Now I gotta get to bed. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope the rest of your night is a good one. And I will see you later. Heart hands.